Welcome to my channel, to everyone who's new here, and of course to those of you who are back again. Great to have you here. Bitcoin is currently trading at round about 95,000 US dollar. In this video we will take a look together at possible scenarios for the price development of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Things remain exciting, so make sure to watch until the end. You will also find another video on my channel where I analyze various altcoins daily. That's definitely worth checking out. And also worth checking out is the crypto exchange mexc, which is currently ranked 9 in the global crypto exchanges ranking, which has a similar trading volume to Bitget, OKX, and Bybit. But as you can see, the taker fees are far more lower than which you get from the other exchanges. And on top of that, if you use my referral link, which you can find in the video description, then you also save another 20% on those low taker fees. Also, 100 pairs with 0 fees just on mexc, and here you have a huge list of popular altcoins which you can trade without any fees. So let's do a small update to Bitcoin. Bitcoin was in a huge resistance area and we could have seen it. Yeah, we have bounced in that when we went sideways. But what I have tracked here is a triangle, and that triangle broke to the upside as it seems. Yeah, we are probably getting a retest now, but the triangle is telling me the target is the 97,820 US dollar. So I would say, since we also have said, I have put you two boxes here. Yeah, the first one, the bigger one, is a huge resistance, which we can see in the 4-hour chart. Here you can see in that area, the price already went sideways. So what I've also tracked is a bigger resistance area, which is far more difficult to break to the upside, and that's the area between 97,000 US dollar to 98,000 US dollar. And as you can see, the target of that triangle is giving us that area between 97,000 to 98,000. So I still can think about, okay, we maybe get a retest, then as long as possible into the area 97,000 to 98,000 US dollar. When I would enter when I'm going to enter a long trade, then I would set my stop loss lower than this low and just try my luck. On the other hand, if we get now a sharp sell-off and not a clean retest, so I want to see the price getting a bounce on that trend line, so I know that this trend line is going to get valid. Then I'm going to enter my long trade. If we break it without any support to the downside, and we then break the 91,000, what it is exactly, 91,650 US dollar, then we can think about getting into this small circle, which is between 89,450 US dollar to 90,000 US dollar. And if we also break that, then we get step by step lower. The next support would be the 86,463 US dollar. If that breaks to the downside, then we can meet the area 84,319 US dollar. If that also breaks, then we get into that purple box. But that's a scenario which I would say it's not going to happen today for sure. So we can talk about that tomorrow for Bitcoin. Wait, I will set you a price tag here. I have forgot that. So the mark of 94,375 US dollars is going to get interesting, but for sure this is a downtrend line. So the price would move if we touch that later. But I think since this red candle is looking a bit stronger, that 94,375 dollars, if they hold, then it would be positive for Bitcoin. So what about Ethereum? Let me zoom in and let's see what Ethereum did. So basically, we broke the bull flag, the possible bull flag or panel to the upside. We failed the retest, but we didn't went lower than this red trend line, where I have said it is very essential that we hold it to be more long for Ethereum. If the 1,740 US dollar yesterday, yeah, that's yesterday's price, if that would have broke to the downside, then Ethereum would have been bearish. But we have also said if we break it to the upside, then it's a good indication that we get into that circle area. So we went into that circle area. I can take out the target. So what I see now is a possible double top pattern. And I have also warned you yesterday about it, that if we get one less push to the upside, then it's probably going to get a double top pattern. And if the 1,725 US dollar breaks to the downside sustainable, or even 24 US dollar, then the target of that would be the 1,613 US dollar, where we also have a huge fair value gap to close. So I can still think about that we even get lower than the target. So the target is going to expand. But on the way down, we also have support. So how would I trade Ethereum? So I will personally wait now for the 1,742 US dollar breaking to the downside. If they break to the downside, then it's positive that we are short. If we then get a good bounce on 1,724 US dollar and overshoot the 1,740 US dollar, then I think Ethereum still has more potential to the upside. I want to see the 1,724 US dollar breaking to the downside. So basically, I can take this trend line out because my scenario changed a bit more. I'm not going to use that trend line anymore for a short trade. I will wait for the 1,724 US dollar. If we break it to the downside, then you can see that we have many support areas below us. 1,688 US dollar is one, and 1,650 US dollar is one. If we break the 1,745 1,724 US dollar to the downside, then I'm going to enter a short trade here, a small one. If we then break the 1,688 US dollar to the downside, then I would increase my short trade. And if we break the 1,650 US dollar to the downside, then I will also increase my short trade for Ethereum. And what I'm going to do is, whenever I increase my position size, for sure, let's assume I enter a trade here. This is my entry. If I enter the market here again, then my average price would be here. And I will also set my stop loss to my average price, so break even. So then I'm safe. If Ethereum is pumping up, then I'm going out with plus minus zero, not a big deal. But if then the next area breaks to the downside, then I will set my stop loss, then my average price is probably somewhere here. Stop loss also here, and I'm going to ride this sell-off as well. So this is going to get my plan for Ethereum. So I hope that I gave you some valuable information with the small update. I'm going to release the altcoin update in roundabout 30 minutes. Thank you for watching and see you then.